brisket. I got my barbecue shoes on. Gonna smoke.
Welcome to BarbecuePitBoys.com. Today we're smoking up some beef chuck roasts at the pit, and they're real easy to do. All right, here I've got a couple of 4-pound chuck roasts. Right, you've seen these before. They're very inexpensive, and they're perfect for smoking on the pit. And today we're using the Barbecue Guru Monolith Ceramic Grill. If you've never used these grills before, you definitely got to check them out. They're awesome. And we're going to do it low and slow, real low and slow with these beef chuck roasts. And we'll show you how easy it is to do. Now, the first thing you want to do with any roast, right, is season it liberally. We're using some SPG. Use some salt and pepper, your favorite seasoning, and season it well. All right. Now, we've got the temperature of our grill. We're going to be setting it up at about 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. This is going to could take 6, 7, 8 hours. We're in no rush. And we're using some beer in our water pan, throwing in a couple chunks of garlic. You can set it up the way you want. And we'll place the roast directly over top of the water pan. All right, that makes sense? Oh, this is gonna be good. And like I said, we want an ambient temperature of 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. After all, this is low and slow. And we want an internal temperature of the meat at about 170 degrees Fahrenheit in the first phase. Good. Now, the first part of this is going to take, maybe 3 or 4 hours, so there's nothing left to do but kick back, relax, enjoy the good things in life, right? Now, partway through this, we're going to add some smoke, and here we've got some pecan chips, and we've got our Guru dispenser there, the chip dispenser. It's real easy to place the chips right over the hot coals. It'll dispense just the amount of wood chips you want. Close it, and you're good. And in the miracle of time, whoa, take a look at that. These roasts have reached an internal temperature of about 170 degrees Fahrenheit, just the way we want it, right? So now we're gonna do some cheating. It's called the Texas cheat. Many of you know all about that. And this is where we're gonna wrap these roasts, right, with some aluminum foil. And we're gonna continue to cook along another couple hours, maybe more. But before we wrap, we got some apple juice. You can use some beer, whatever your pitmaster privilege is, right? We're gonna throw some brown sugar. Set it up the way you want, right? Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah. Simple enough, right? Place it back on the ceramic grill. Wrap the other one. Now, when you're doing these low and slow, right, especially with these chuck roasts or any roast, you want to do 2 roasts. If you're going to take the time, good part of the day, to slow roast these, then you want to do 2 roasts. It's worth the effort, and you want plenty of leftovers, right, for the next day. Oh yeah, the leftovers are real good, right? Again, we added some apple juice, some brown sugar. Here we have some hot sauce. Like I said, set it up with your favorite flavorings. This works real well. Give it a wrap. It smells so good. The neighbors are climbing the fence. Put it back on the Guru Monolith. Reinsert the meat plug. And now we're looking for an internal temperature of about 195 or so before we pull it off. Again, kick back, enjoy the good things in life. Barbecue Pit Boys for life, right? All right. I'd say it's time to take these roasts off the grill. We've got an internal temperature running about 195 degrees Fahrenheit. And just when you think we're ready to eat, nah, we got another step. We're gonna wrap these roasts, use a blanket, use a deer skin, what you have. You could throw it in a cooler, right? Without the ice, of course, and let it sit in there another hour, 2 hours. If you're in no rush, it's perfect. This will help further tenderize these roasts. All right. I say it's time to eat. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Let me show you what these look like.
Perfect.
Lord have mercy. Now, the reason you go through all this effort of a low and slow might take you 8 hours, who knows, is because the low and slow will break down the connective tissue, the collagen. It'll literally melt in your mouth. This is the way it's done, right? Man, look at that. Pour all those drippings in that pan. Now, you can serve this up as a regular roast with slicing. We're gonna pull it. So we got some pulled beef going on here. We'll cut the birch's string. I know you can tell this is gonna be moist and tender. There's no better eating than a good chuck roast, right? Just look at that. Falls apart like butter. And keep in mind, these chuck roasts work really well as a substitute for beef brisket, which is getting mighty expensive these days, right? That lesser cut of beef, those briskets, used to be cheap. Now they're real expensive. Take one of these, two of these chuck roasts in low and slow, man. Great substitute. They pull well. Oh, man. Take a look at that. Oh, man. We're going to be eating good tonight, Martha. Whoa. Look at that. I say it's time to eat, right? Like I already said, just pile them up on a good roll. Put what condiments you want on it. There's nothing else to say about this. And we appreciate the fact that Barbecue Guru Monolith sent us one of these to check it out. We appreciate their support like we do all the support from our sponsors. It is through the support of our loyal fans and sponsors that's enabled us to do the Barbecue Pit Boys show for the last 10 years. We're on our 11th. And it was not possible without you guys. Thumbs up. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out barbecuepitboys.com.